I don't know if there's a real answer to this question, but anything you can pinpoint that has led to the success on the road versus at home so far in the season?
I mean, not really. No, but it's kind of weird since it's like the opposite of last year, right? No, there's not really a reason. I mean, obviously we're together 24/7 on the road, and sometimes you just get in a rhythm, and it's like you love winning on the road. You like to silence the crowd early, and we play a simple game. Maybe we're trying to do too much at home, and that's when other teams feed off of it. So if I had to choose one thing, that'd probably be it. But yeah, I like our game more on the road this year.
We talked with Darcy after the Pittsburgh game, and he said that winning the first one of a long trip can just set the group up to play like freely throughout the course of the trip. Do you see it that way as well, where that win can maybe just kind of set the group up to play that way?
I think so, especially after the last road trip we had. We definitely wanted to, we want to have the same experience on this road trip. So to get that first one, it's big, and it's against a good team. So gives us some confidence coming into Montreal tonight against another good team.
What do you like most about the way that you guys played, specifically in the third period against the Penguins?
It's just simple. We were shooting the puck. The first two periods, we had some clear shots where we ended up passing the puck and, popped over our stick, or they defended it. So we just wanted to come out, keep it simple, and, we had some guys take over the game. Kev had a great game. I thought Q was buzzing out there. We need guys like that to step up, and they did it.
You've had some games this year where on the road fell down early and battled back to get points. But is that game the other night kind of a testament to having a better start on the road to show that you guys can complete the comeback late?
I think so, for sure. Yeah, I mean, especially a team like that with the star power that they have. You don't want to fall down too many goals. We wanted to come out flying, set the tone, and it wasn't a pretty first goal, but it's nice to see Kobe get on the board, and we just followed his lead.
The four guys who played on the same team here in Montreal coming back, that's kind of weird, right, to have in this league. How cool is it to kind of be a part of that group and to come back into this building?
It's cool, yeah. I mean, especially the team that all four of us were on. We went to the finals, so it was a pretty special year for us. Unfortunately, it was COVID, and we couldn't sell this place out or enjoy Montreal, but we had a great time together, and we always love coming back here. So I got to catch up with some old teammates yesterday, and I think some of the guys did too.
Laf, it might not be an answer to this question, but is there anything you can pinpoint about what the team has done so well on the road, maybe versus at home?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, you can't really think of one specific thing, but yeah, I mean, just like mentality going into the game, I think it's been the same throughout. I just think we've gotten a couple more lucky bounces on the road so far, and yeah, I think that's it, just a couple bounces.
When Kevin's playing as well as he did, especially in that Pittsburgh game, I mean, how fun is it to play with a guy like that and just to see him play at that level?
Oh, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's such a special player, and someone that our team really needs to be at his best all the time for us to win games, and he definitely had that in Pittsburgh, and it was so fun to watch. And I know, obviously, playing with him, like, he's hard on himself sometimes, and he wants to contribute all the time. So being able to see him score a big goal like that was unbelievable, and I was so happy for him.
Laffy, we hear from, especially recently from Jim Hiller, about getting chances, creating shooting opportunities, and it's just not going. Do they share numbers with you guys as far as shot attempts or things of that sort to keep the stick with it mentality?
No, I think they just keep harping on us that we're getting those chances, and I mean, it's a long season. They're going to go in eventually, and you don't know when they're going to go in, but they're going to go in at big times. And yeah, for us, I think individuals kind of look at that stuff after games and everything, like kind of, what could I have done here? Look at that, scoring chances and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's something that they don't want to keep putting in your head if you're overthinking it and stuff like that. So I think they kind of just leave it up to the individual.
Just one of the games was at Jersey. We had like 95 shot up attempts, which is huge.
Yeah.
So just wondering if they bring that down to you guys.
Yeah, no, I think it's just kind of your individual.
I know that every situation is different, but when you're on a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, like, what is the balance between, like, I want to have a shooting mentality or a passing mentality, but also not overthinking in a situation, then you almost, like, paralyze yourself and you don't do anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, that's, I think those little plays are are ones that if you could do it right every single time, then you're one of the top guys in the league. But I mean, not everyone can do that, and obviously there's specific times where you try and force a play or stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick what you want to do, and I think it just comes down to natural feeling and what happens.
Darcy said after the Pittsburgh game that winning the first game of a long trip can just set the group up to play very freely throughout the course of. Do you see it that way as well, where that kind of win can just set the group up to play freely?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think for us, kind of if you go on the road and lose that first one, you can kind of get behind yourself and try and force things and feel like you're not going to be able to win the rest of the road trip. But if you win that first one, you kind of bring that motivation to the next one, that this could be a really good road trip for us and be a building block in our season for us. So yeah, I mean, I completely agree with Darcy there.
Can't imagine you have to ever worry about a guy like Joel Armia, but he played here for a while. Imagine there'll be a nice recognition. Do you talk with him at all before a game like this?
No. He's got some miles on him. He's been through this. I mean, really, there's 4 guys, right, that were here from that run. So special night. This is always a great building to play in. So to come back, I'm sure, for those players is special.
Jim, last game, Kuzmenko, less than 8 minutes. What's going on with him? Why is he not getting the ice time that he got when he first got here?
Well, had to shorten the bench and had to make some decisions on who gets short. So it's not always that you're having a bad game, but maybe you're not as good as the other guys in the moment. The coach doesn't think so, at least. So if you notice today, we made a switch. He's back on the what we call the number 1 power play unit. We feel that's his greatest strength. That gets him going in his overall game. So try to get him some more touches there and see if that can translate.
Kuzi talked a lot last year about the support that you showed for him, keeping him where he was when he wasn't scoring. How do you kind of balance the conversation with a guy like that who really does value, feeling kind of supported by you?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. At that point, we were in a little different situation in our season. Here, we've talked about it. We're still trying to find our way a little bit, get our footing. So, we try to be as patient as you can with certain players in certain spots, but until we really get going and start driving and sort it all out, some decisions have to be made. But I talked to him a lot about it.
Is it special to coach in this building?
Yeah, I think it's special to be in the building. I think the history of the Canadians, goes without saying, and there's just a special vibe in the building. I love it. It's always been great. I know I spent a lot of nights in here with Toronto in that rivalry, and it's always a great game. It just seems like it's a great game. The atmosphere is good. The ice is excellent. So all the elements for a good hockey game.
Going back to Armia, we're used to seeing him in a bottom 6 role here. So it's kind of strange to see him on the top line. So what led you to put him there, and what does he bring you in that spot?
Yeah, well, he started the season really well with us, and he did start the season in a bottom 6 role. Played really well. As we're trying to find our way here and an opportunity to play up, he's forechecked really well. He hangs on the pucks. He goes to the net. Enough skill to make a play, with those guys. So, nothing's ever set in stone with our team, but that's where I'll start tonight.
You mentioned Kuzi going to top, the first power play unit, so that means QB's on the second. What do you want from QB in that second unit?
I want to put the puck in his hands. So he's a lefty. We got Drew as a righty. I really want those two to be the shooters. It's an easier pass up to Drew as the lefty to righty. You got Clarkey kind of roving all over the place. So, we think it'll help Kuzi. We think it'll strengthen our second unit, if you want to call them that. So we think in balance, we should make us better net.